Welcome to Friend of Dorothy's, one of the gayest channels on YouTube, or at least I think so. And in this video we're going to take a look at some actors that may have been gay. We will be taking a look at some of the rumors and some of the facts to make a decision on whether or not we as viewers were convinced that they were gay or not. So let's head over towards the rainbow and follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road.
I got my car. You want to go with me?
James Dean's brief but explosive career in the 1950s turned him into an internal symbol of youthful rebellion, with his brooding intensity and tragic death at 24, cementing his place in Hollywood lore. Yet decades later, questions about his sexuality linger, fueled by rumors, personal accounts and retrospective analysis. Rumors about Dean's sexuality began swirling almost as soon as he hit the headlines in the early 1950s. A time when Hollywood's studio system tightly controlled stars' public images, which was due to societal pressures against anything outside heteronormative norms. Biographers and contemporaries have painted a picture of Dean as someone who explored relationships with both men and women, often described as bisexual in hindsight.
He's different.
That's right. That's right. I'm cute, too.
For instance, director Nicholas Ray, who worked with Dean on Rebel Without a Cause, openly stated that Dean swung both ways. William Bast, Dean's roommate and close confidant, detailed in his 2006 memoir, Surviving James Dean, an intimate relationship between them, starting from the UCLA days and continuing intermittently. Another key figure was Robert Brackett, a radio director and TV producer who discovered Dean and provided him housing and career support. Brackett later claimed a romantic affair, complete with love letters and a blackmail plot after their fallout. James Dean rarely addressed his sexuality directly, but one quote became iconic in discussions about it. In response to persistent rumors, he reportedly said, "No, I'm not homosexual, but I'm also not gonna go through life with one hand tied behind my back." This statement, documented in multiple biographies, reflected his resistance to labels and willingness to embrace life's complexities without apology. Dean's words suggest an openness to experience, aligning with accounts of experimental nature, but he never elaborated publicly beyond that, leaving much to interpretation amid the scrutiny of 1950s tabloid and studio oversight. Dean had several documented relationships with women, though many of them have been scrutinized as potential publicity arrangements or bidding to maintain a heterosexual facade in Hollywood's Lavender Scare era. This was the era where gay rumors could derail careers. His most famous romance was with Italian actress Pier Angeli in 1954. They exchanged love tokens, spent secret weekends at a beach cottage, and Dean even discussed marriage. However, biographers like William Bast and Paul Alexander argue that it was largely a Warner Brothers publicity stunt, orchestrated to pair Dean with rising starlets to counter gay rumors, similar how studios dealt with Rock Hudson and Tab Hunter. Looking back, Dean's on-screen work carries layer of gay subtext that fans and critics have unpacked over the years, contributing to his status as a gay icon. His androgynous appeal, with a mix of vulnerability and intensity, drew admiration from all genders, as noted by biographer Marjorie Garber. Directors like Nicholas Ray reportedly encouraged this raw authenticity, a blend of masculinity and sensitivity which foreshadowed broader cultural shift in gender and sexual discussions. We may never know for sure whether James Dean was gay or not, but these elements, despite explicit intent being absent, endure as nostalgic nods to an era where subtext spoke volumes. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up and a subscription would be nice. You can also check out some of the other great videos on my channel.